Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Super Mario Galaxy 2. In the last episode, as you can see, we defeated Bowser at his dark matter plant, and got a grand star for our efforts, which has restored more energy to the beacon, and unlocked another new dome, which Rosalina, I believe, is about to tell us about. Well, after a lot of other stuff going on. Well, there you go, there's your new dome, the engine room, and let's hear about it. We have ascertained the location of your special one. Please take a look at the circle by your feet. That number represents the star power you'll need to reach the center of the universe. That number will decrease with each power star you recover. And when it reaches 0, the Comet Observatory will regain full power and fly as a starship again. And then we'll be able to reach the center of the universe. So, 26 stars is all we need. Don't need any more grand stars, technically. They still only count as 1 here, even though there are another grand star. There is another grand star we can get. For now, we only need 26 stars to be able to take on Bowser. And you'll realise that will bring us up to 60 stars, and there's 120 in the game. So, of course, that is not the end of it. Anyway, the engine room is right up near the top, so this brings us up there. I believe there's another bit of light. Or maybe there isn't for now. Is this one unlocked yet? Nope. There's another handier way back down. Oh, this one is unlocked. Wonderful. This is a quicker way up to the engine room that doesn't involve you to have to jump up near the bedroom. Because as you can see, this connects to just over to the right here, right next to the initial pad. So for getting up to the engine room, this is a much faster route to unlock. Anyway, enough of that nonsense. The engine room is another fully functional dome. I say fully functional because there is a final 6th dome, which you must have noticed from the visually. Well, there's some domes and some more weird shit. But this is the final full dome, which has 3 major galaxies, some minor galaxies, and also a grand star. Though this grand star is not necessary to actually beat the game, because it's 45 there, but it would be weird if you didn't do it, but you also don't have to. But there's only one we've got access to now, which is this 34. The Lazy Galaxy, I call it. This is the Gold Leaf Galaxy. So this is the Gold Leaf Galaxy, Episode 1, Star Buddies on the Hunt. The reason I call this the Lazy Galaxy is, you will notice, it is, in a lot of ways, a clone of the Honey Hive Galaxy. It's the Honey Hive Galaxy in autumn, and also mirrored left to right. And this is, well, okay, I'll talk to this guy first and I'll give us a goal. I'm looking for blue star chips with my brothers, but we haven't found any. So, I'm going to just gather those while kind of talking, because basically, it never came to fruition, but the Honey Hive Galaxy was envisioned as basically, imagine Click Clock Wood from Banjo-Kazooie. It was imagined as a galaxy that you revisit in different seasons, but that never made it through into the final game in the end, so obviously the one that you see is summer, and then there's the autumn one here, which is actually then just included as an entirely different galaxy. And so it's not necessarily lazy in that sense, it's just an adaptation from what it initially was. But when I first played this game, I was like, oh, it's the Honey Hive Galaxy again. Oh, let's grab this little... Oh, bugger. Whoop. Oh, cheeky little piranha. Piranha bastard. Right. Now, that's the 3 we need from over there. Then where are the other 2? I think, so one of them I believe is up here. Yes, okay, yes, got it, there we go. So we only get up here using that thing, we actually can't walk up there, and we need to be ourselves. I think that was very funny, don't you? If we now go up here, because we need to stand on that rod to get up here, which you can only do as Luigi. I realised I was going to say BG, and then I realised that's not a thing. If we hit this peg... oh, that's a lot of bits, which is nice, but that wasn't what I was aiming for. Interesting. Oh, there's one. Oh, there it is, that's it. That's the one I was aiming for. A doy, good one. And then there's one more star chip to get, which is down here by the waterfall. And if we smash into this crate, there we have it. Let's build ourselves a pull star. Or a whole series of them, in fact. So to use those pull stars, we now need to just get... Oh, back over to the thing. It doesn't matter that we're DB'd, because I believe the pull stars... I mean, you can use them as B, but I believe where they take us... Ooh, that was a bit of a near miss with the Abyss of Death. I believe the planet we land on up here is very wet, so that's a strange way of phrasing that, but I think you know what I mean. That you land in liquid here, which would instantly DB you. Oh, apparently that's not true. Think you can catch me, boing? Yes, I do. These are actually much easier as Luigi. There's parts where you're chasing this guy, especially on the flat and open, because Luigi is just faster than Mario. Slower acceleration, so he takes longer to get up to his top speed, but has a faster top speed, so it can be useful for stuff. His cornering's a bit more slippery as well, because it's bloody slippery shoes Luigi, isn't it? He says, having a lot of trouble catching this guy. This is... it's not a proud moment for me. Oh, God, I went in the piss, and I'm all... This is not good. This is... Oh, come on! I feel like I'm just copying him perfectly. I need to be able to cut him off somehow, but he's not doing anything that lets me do that. God, when I was practicing this took me like a second or two. Good lord. This is... it's not right, is it? Come on! God damn it! There we go. Whew, that was a real ordeal. Boing, you got me alright then, take this star. Wonderful. So yeah, it's quite a simple galaxy, mission there. All you actually have to do is just gather 5 star chips and then chase down a rabbit. Nice and straightforward. Anyway, let's head back to the kitchen. Actually, just outside the kitchen, where we're going to go to and see a hungry boy. So, we should have enough for this guy. I believe he only requires 600, but let's find out. There we go, 600, perfect. We've got like 1,000, so that's nice and easy. Load him up. That's it, I'm stuffed. Here we go, transform! Now, I can't for the life of me remember which one this was. Drip Drop Galaxy. What the fuck is the Drip Drop Galaxy? Well, this'll be good. I have no idea what I'm doing. Let's find out. All my notes say is, do the hungry boy. Oh, it's this one. Okay, this is fairly straightforward. I've just suddenly remembered what it is. So, we get a nice little look at it. It's a cool concept for a galaxy with a kind of tiny planetoid in the middle, surrounded entirely by water with these 2 little islands here. You can kind of see what our main goal is. From the title as well, giant eel outbreak. But there's a number of penguins around here. Giant gringills have been terrorizing the waters lately. Can you help us? And indeed, if we talk to this guy who has the fantastic name of Penguru. Oh, I'm too slippery to talk to him. Ever since those big eels showed up, we haven't caught any fish. Get rid of those big eels. So, I can't remember if I shut off shell swimming before. I must have done, surely. Well, either way, if you're in the water on a shell moves around freely like this. So I'm not holding or pressing anything, I'm just moving the directions is all I'm doing. And if you run out of air, it's quite simple. Just come up to the surface, hop up, porpoise style, grab some air, and back down again. So all you need to do is take out the gringills, which is quite easy. Point your shell at them, and shake, and you will throw the shell at them. There are 3 of them to take out in total. There's a fair few treasure chests around, most of which have enemies in, unfortunately. There's a second shot, that was quite nice. I believe there are red shells, and I don't think they're actually any different. There might be a tiny bit faster. They certainly don't home in, though, which I really hoped when I first saw them, but alas. Ow. Where is a shell? Obviously, you're hopeless at fighting... Oh, bloody hell. Hopeless at fighting the gringills without a shell. There we go. Right, where's this last one? Oh, there he is. Perfect. Oh, we're on an intercept trajectory and all. Wah! That went really well. And that's really all that there is to that. Basically, the Hungry Luma galaxies do vary. Sometimes they're quite straightforward, just like that one, and sometimes they are strange and evil. But this one is relatively normal. I just need to find the damn oh, crashed Starstream, how sad. I just need to find the bloody ship where that star spawned. Right, let's zoom out a little bit. Let's go up to the surface and take a little look. Oh, there it is. Wonderful. You can kind of see where you're heading because you've got this headlight on the front of the shell, which is quite handy. There we go. I'll have that. Wonderful. Nice and straightforward. You'll notice I'm doing the visualizer now rather than waiting to go back to the dome nowadays, just because we can then cut quickly over to the fountain again. We're going to go to the Battlerock Galaxy, episode number 3. So, this is Topmaniac and the Topman tribe, which, as you can gather from the... hopefully, maybe, gather from the name, is a boss galaxy. It's also quite a big one. Well, not galaxy, but mission. It's quite a big one. There's a lot going on, which is enjoyable. The Battlerock Galaxy ones are always like that. Oh, it's these little mole things from Super Mario Bros. 3. Either way, if we go around to the... Oop, dear. What the? Did I do a side flip there? Who does side flips anymore? But yes, that question mark thing makes not only bits appear, but also pole stars, which bring us up to here. Wonderful. Let's go straight round into the launch star. That was weird. Oh, bugger, laser man. Oh... Those are evil, those enemies. You'll see what I mean more as we get used to them a little bit later on. Oh, I was curious as to how I was going to do that, but that also is just sliding towards it. Can I blow these up? Yes, I can. Very nice. On we go! So this is the bit we saw at the beginning. It didn't really show us that far ahead. I'm going to grab that live stream over there because I'm... well, there's no real logic to ever... That was a cool triple jump. I thought that was awesome. Anyway, this is a Topman. So it's got a spike on its head, which means we can't do anything with that way. We've got to knock it into those electric bits in the middle to kill it. So we can do that either by spinning it, or we can do that with bits. It's one of the very few times I ever tend to use bits in this game as an offensive weapon. But it's bloody handy there. If we talk to this Luma, then he will... Oh, sweet freedom, I'll show you a shortcut and your reward. And transform! There he goes. And there we goes. So this seems like an odd place to end up here, just on a small platform to the side with 3 boxes. I don't know how to kill those guys, but I'm sure it's not going to be relevant. Down we go. So, this introduces a new phenomenon, this little arrow thing here, because this is a gravity switch. And you can see exactly how this is going to be used. It's a real bastard sometimes. Oh, bugger, bugger, oh. After a series of strange noises, I didn't actually do particularly well there, did I? We can take a little cheeky shortcut here, but I'm not going to unless I need to. So, if we wait here, there's lava at the bottom, so don't do that. Don't do lava, guys. It makes it sound like it's some kind of hip new drug, doesn't it? I'm a very strange person. We'll grab that one up, and then over here is another gravity switch. So if it goes boink, up we go. Or down we go. I suppose down is just relative to whatever gravity is, so technically, as far as Luigi's concerned, it's all down. It's very strange like that. Oh, I'm trapped in a horrible, nasty mess. There we go. That was unpleasant. Oh, go away, Octoomba. So here you basically want to avoid jumping, because if you jump, there's a very real... You either have to do a tiny jump, which Luigi is not great at, or just wait. Then when we cross over this thing... Oh! That was cool. That was a cool-ass long jump I did there. Here, the ones that are kind of the red and white stripes, they will literally kill you. So, if you do die like that, in an embarrassing fashion, there's a wee shortcut you can do here. This only really works with Luigi. If you do a backflip here, plus a spin jump... Oh! Cheeky sod, it doesn't actually work from there. I guess I have to get onto this next one. Basically, you can cut out all the going to the kind of the right and the left by just using these blocks and then jumping straight up to where gravity is at the top there. Ugh, gotta use that block over there, ain't I? There we go. And then... Oh, balls! There you go. And that cuts out having to do all of that again. So, once again, avoid those red and white bits because they will literally kill you. And try and avoid that left. You've literally just pointed that out, Dr. Boy. You look like a huge twat. Bounce off this thing, and then you will go down to here. Gravity is fun, ladies and gentlemen. So, what have we got here? We've got some bits, is what we've got. And this is just going to contain bits or coins, isn't it? There's never anything good in question mark blocks. But we can use this guy to bounce up into a sling star. I feel like gravity's not there. There we go! I was about to say I feel like it's not the direction it should be there. Right, let's kill these guys, so just launch a couple of bits into them to send them flying into a wall. They can't actually damage you if they hit you, you'll just go silly. But they can only damage you in the same way you damage them, by knocking them into walls. They just tend to piss you off to the point where other enemies then kill you. Oh, now the airlock is opened. That's apparently not even an airlock, it's a gravity lock. That's the kind of... Oh. Apparently we blew that up. I don't feel like that was necessary, but you know, there we go. So, as you can tell from the music that's now gone spooky, we are onto the boss planetoid itself here. So let's gather a couple of these things. I'm not even going to bother with the Luma shop, because this is a pretty straightforward boss, if I'm honest. Let's hop in and fight Topmaniac. So, he sends out little bitches, and they just annoy you, really. You can knock them into either the edges or into his spikes to kill them. What you really want to do, obviously, is jump on the big glowing button on his head. And then he'll go inert. At that point, smack him into the side like you would any Topman. I don't know if you can use bits on him there. I tend to just spin him, to be sure. He's produced some more bastards. But there we go. Take him down again. This is another one, as you can imagine, that when it comes to the Daredevil run, which there is one, it's quite straightforward, because there's not, other than his side spikes, there's not actually that much in this fight that can hurt you. And final blow. Oh, I nearly went silly into the edge there. That would have really pissed me off whether it's a Daredevil run. But it's not. So with that, we're going to head all the way back up to the top to the engine room where we've unlocked a new galaxy. So here for 36 stars, so technically we unlocked this last time, but we have the Sea Slide Galaxy, which is a very nice one. Let's go into Mission 1. So this is going after Guppy, and there's the man himself, called Guppy, despite the fact he's very clearly some kind of weird, fucked up orca. And this is a really nice looking galaxy. It's much like the kind of loop-de-swoop galaxy. Oh, look at these. Coloured penguins. Are you going to try swimming with a shell? That guy's faster than a torpedo, it's crazy. That big bully is ruining all our fun. So, yes, we have to basically race Guppy, and it's nice and straightforward. Oh, there was Captain Toad there. I feel like I should have vaguely spoken to him, but I didn't. But yeah, this got the nice kind of, like, tube water feeling that the Loop-de-Swoop Galaxy has, which I really like. It's a really nice feeling galaxy, this one. Anyway, let's go and talk to this prig. Now, who do we have here? You some friend of those penguins? Let's get something clear here, Landwalker. The sea's mine, see? If you want it back, show some gills and make it through 8 rings. So we just have to follow Guppy through the level. It's not even a race or anything. We just literally have to make sure we follow every... Ooh, accidentally did an atomic ground pound. You just have to make sure we get through every ring that he leaves behind him. Miss even one and you're fucked. But the nice easy way to do this is, you notice here, there is a red shell, so let's grab that. And now this level has become extremely easy. So I will actually, I think, put the speeder on. God, we're actually getting a bit too close to him here. How do we brake? Oh yeah, we actually do. Oh, that's cool. There's even brake lights on it. Yeah, if you hold Z on a red shell, you brake. I thought there was actually a way to do that. But yes, it's literally that simple. And he just gives you a star for it, and also agrees to be less of a prick in the future. Most of the missions, as you can imagine, in the Sea Slide Galaxy involve swimming around this thing somehow. Yeah, way to go. Thanks a bunch. Surf's up again. What do you say? Ow, God. Not bad for a landwalker. Well, I'm a fish of my word. The sea's all yours, buddy. I'm also clearly a mammal, but we won't talk about that. I'm not trying to talk to you again, you asshole. I'm trying to get the star. Oh, and I got stuck in his voice there. That was a weird voice there. I was kind of going vaguely for a kind of English private school bully, but I went a little bit too, like, well, not even jowly, just like, a bit shit for it. A bit more of an old man, I suppose. And it's morphing already. That's not the voice I started off doing, but you know how it is with me. Sometimes these things just get away from me, sometimes every damn time. Anyway, I believe we're going to hold the episode there, so thank you very much for watching. We've beaten Topmaniac and the Topman tribe and got a couple of other stars. Next episode, we are going to be... I mean, the engine room is our main priority for now, but we're going to be going off and doing some more stars a little bit around the place. There's some fun ones next episode, and there's an evil one, so hope you'll join me then. Thank you very much, and good day.